How supply chain management problems killed Target Canada by Samantha Zumwalt. So this case study was about how Target attempted to expand their business to Target Canada. Issues with technology, management, organization all equally caused more issues that eventually led to the Target Canada filing bankruptcy. How important was supply chain management for Target Canada? How did it relate to its business model? Explain. So, supply chain management was very important to the functionality of Target Canada. According to the text, SAP was selected because of its functionality in enterprise resource planning and support and supply chain management, as well as supporting different languages and currencies. Since SAP was underdeveloped and not ready for the necessary measures for Target Canada to be successful, they were unable to stock the shelves and they were unable to fulfill their business model. Identify all the problems that Target Canada encountered that prevented it from becoming a successful retailer. What were the management, organization, and technology factors that contributed to these problems? So, fluctuating conversion rates with money and then converting to the metric system, and the underdeveloped SAP management, they overestimated SAP and the consultant's ability to have SAP ready. Technology issues were conversion issues and checkout issues, and organization holdups in distribution centers, and they pressured suppliers. How much of Target Canada's problems were technology based? Explain your answer. So I think it was all about equal. So I think technology was an equal part of the issue that led to the Target Canada filing bankruptcy. So with their system, Manhattan not being able to efficiently communicate with SAP, it led to major issues with their distribution center. And then how responsible is management for Target Canada's problem? Explain your answer. So basically what I think is happening is all these different parts are underdeveloped and not prepared for this, and it's leading to problems in all the other parts, and so it's just like a chain reaction. So management pushed an unrealistic time for Target to expand into Canada. The systems that needed to be in place for Target Canada to succeed did not have enough time to develop effectively. And with these undeveloped systems, Target Canada began their business with issues in technology and organization. So the management might have been like more of the root of the problem because they pushed for this, this to happen in an unrealistic time. And since they pushed so hard, then that led to the issues that we saw with the technology. So what things could Target Canada have done differently to be successful? So Target Canada should have not rushed into this with such an unrealistic timetable. With more time to plan, they would have avoided some of the major issues that held them back so much and led to the failure of the bankruptcy of Target Canada. Like for example, if they would have been able to plan better, they could have avoided some of the issues that caused with shipping that caused major setbacks. So an update. So Target CEO Brian Cornell decided to close the stores after determining that they would not become profitable until at least 2021. So that was in 2015 when that was written, but it said 2013 is when it started. So they had a long time. They have until 2021 until they think they would be able to successfully open Target Canada. And according to NPR News, Target Canada launched in spite of these problems, but customers were greeted with rows of empty shelves. Software errors meant that while stores were continually short on product, Target distribution centers were so overwhelmed the company had to rent extra storage. So that just kind of reiterates some of the same points that were made in the case study. So a question to consider, how much time would it have taken for SAP to be ready? And they said 3 to 5 years, but management pushed for only 2. And then if they would have waited a sufficient amount of time, could it have affected the results of Target Canada? So yeah, I think it really would have. If they wouldn't have rushed, they could have avoided a lot of the problems that led to the failure of Target Canada.